about their fans. When they come in, we're gonna throw them out. Sound good?
Yeah, make them leave.
Go on out.
Yeah, leave.
Mom.
Yeah, leave.
If they loved you, they would be here now, wouldn't they? They're like the absentee parents that you always had. Good God.
All right. Okay, now you.
Me.
Stand over here.
Okay.
All right, now, you're gonna look ugly on command. Action! See? It's magic. How about those Spurs, huh? I know, Duncan, why, man? Why? I like him. He's a big man.
So this is the Paul Schreier and Jason Narby Relationship Intervention Panel. If you are having difficulties with a loved one, please raise your hand and we will do what we can to help.
We'll give you some great advice.
Way there in the back, are you having difficulties with your loved one?
Yes.
And what is your loved one's phone number?
All right, how many of you in this room are married? Raise your hand.
Dummies.
Wait, I forgot. How many of you guys in this room used to be married? Whoa.
No, it's like actually half of the room, they're all like ashamed. They're like, I don't want Bulk and Skull to think less of me. It's the bottom of the barrel. Bulk and Skull say, whoa, that's just too. So when you've hit rock bottom.
When we got invited to this con, they made us promise that we wouldn't break anything.
We've broken Jason Font.
We did. We tried to get a hold of him earlier today, but he had too many spicy burritos last night.
He's gonna come in, smile, looking all beautiful. Hi guys, how you doing? He's wearing Depends, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let his beautiful, rugged good looks fool you.
So you know,
himself.
Amy Jo was, she had a big line. Have any of you waited in Amy Jo's line and gotten a signature today?
Dude.
Well, then she had to go poo, and then she closed her line down, and everyone sat down on command like the 1960s sit-in protest.
We shall overcome the poo.
And we just told them, you guys, look at her, man, she's huge. There's a lot in there. You could be waiting for a long time.
She's 7 feet tall until she poops, and then she goes back to her normal size, 4'9".
That's why they call it the large intestine.
There's a potty part named after Amy Jo. It's the Amy Jo intestine.
Hey, what color is the intestines?
Pink.
Told you.
So what's going on with the Green Ranger then?
Like an old piece of toast?
Well, like some sort of infection.
Yeah.
He's a mouse? No!
I'm sorry, the Green Dino Charge Ranger's been hitting the bar this morning.
Samuel think the bar hit him.
It's amazing how much vodka you can get in a sippy cup. I believe it's 2.75 ounces, not that I would know anything about that.
You've heard that theory that infants and toddlers just basically act like drunk adults?
Whoa.
There you got it right there. Someone sit in the middle. No!
That's an amazing theory.
I love you, I'm sorry.
And then, Mommy, I need help. So hey, there's a lot of people. We looked in here a minute ago and we were like, that can't be our panel. There's 1,000 people in that room. But you are here to see us.
They're taking it. They're here to say JDF. That's what they're here for.
Is he supposed to be here? Is Jason Frank going to be here?
Yes.
Oh, really?
He stopped to get a Coke and then he got completely lost.
Because I'll tell you what, heroes, whatever, they come and go, but idiots are forever. So there's a new Power Rangers movie coming out. Yeah, Lionsgate. It's dark and gritty, but we've noticed something unique. In the original Power Rangers series, who were the outsiders? Correct.
Say it louder!
Correct. Exactly, yes. But in this movie, it looks like the Rangers are the ones with all the personal problems.
They're all the outsiders.
Yeah.
So people ask if Bulk and Skull are in this new version, and I say, of course. But now there's 5 of them, and they all have different colors.
Yeah. And so the next question is, well, what about Bulk and Skull? Or Bulk and Skull in the reboot? No, not the James Vanderbeek, like, not that one. Not that reboot, but the new reboot. And I think that the answer is no. So I don't think that they've replaced our characters in the movie. I know there are some punk characters, because we've seen them in the trailer, but I believe that Bulk and Skull have been replaced by 2 mean girls. Right? Right? So you've seen them in the trailer, right? Oh, come on, I love mean girls. Because I'm not a girl. So it's easy for me to love mean girls. So now what we've determined here is that these 2 mean girls are actually how the Rangers used to be in the original series, and the Rangers are now the outsiders. Now, I find that ironic.
Yeah. Now that bullying's not okay, the Rangers have stopped bullying a certain svelte and slightly larger gentleman.
Larger. You're so kind.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you.
Idiot.
Moron.
Well, since we're just treading water till Jason Frank turns up dead. I'm just kidding. They'll never find the body.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
It got dark.
Yeah, does anybody have any uncomfortable questions to ask us before he comes in? And then we can all pretend it never happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go on in the back, yeah.
What is your biggest wart?
Thanks for the softball pitch.
Next.
Anyone? Any questions?
You're right there.
Which Power Ranger would you be?
Ooh. I think I would date Adam the Black Ranger.
He's a frog.
He's a frog.
Do you think your kiss could turn him into a princess?
I'd like to try it, actually. Just to see.
Someone get Johnny on the phone. Paulie has a slightly surprising revelation for him.
Well, he's pretty. He's the prettiest one, I think, really.
I gotta think that there's some bad guys we could date.
Yeah, like who?
Who was the guy that was all eyeballs?
Oh, Eye Guy.
Eye guy. Yeah, I ain't gonna date him. I ain't much to look at.
Well, yeah, you can never pull anything over on your partner because he's got eyes all over his body. He's watching you out of every orifice.
He's like, you know, oh, you gotta pee? I'll give you privacy. Blink, blink, blink. Oh, that's nice. Okay! Uncomfortable question.
Any questions out there?
Right there.
Hey, how long does it take to crack if you're in the suit?
Oh, good question. Well, you know those old Dutch overalls with the buttons on the butt? And if you look closely at the Ranger costumes, there's a poof that.
Their heads click on. Click, click. Their gloves snap on. Snap, 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 click, click.
And then whoosh.
It's morphin'. Austin, come out of the bathroom. Don't go in there. It was morphin' time. Next.
I think that's all of our new euphemisms for going to the pool with the kids. It's now morphin' time. It's a lot better than saying, hey, I gotta go get, you know. Yeah. Anyone else have an uncomfortable question? How about you in the back with your hand up?
Yeah, so if I understand right, it looks like Skull got pretty loaded at some point. What's the story behind that?
Vodka. Well, actually, now look, I love the Power Rangers. Some of you like the Power Rangers, some of you love the Power Rangers. The one thing we don't get, we get giant robots and kung fu and awesome costumes, but we don't get continuity.
If you do the math, sometime around season 1, someone in the Power Rangers world was already, shall we say, carrying a second load. And again, we're not doing the poop jokes. So that load must have been Skull's. Math, it's either Trini, or Mrs. Appleby.
And I'm voting for the teacher because I'm hot for teacher. I don't know. Now so you know the quest for continuity is always difficult, and they don't always explain things that appear in the scripts. So sure, he shows up in a limo and he's got a suit and he's super rich, and they mention how wealthy he is, but they don't talk about how. And of course, as real actors, perhaps the only two on the show, we often build that backstory for ourselves, just so we have like a bedrock basis for our characterizations and our work in the show. So what'd you decide?
I decided that Skull was the only person at the insurance agency for the building firm who thought every building was going to fall down because he had PTSD. So anytime they're like, what do you think about building this? It's going to fall down! I'm like, it's never going to fall down. It would, when a monster would fall on it, and Skull got rich.
Yeah, so basically, Skull is in the construction industry in Angel Grove. Because we all know this city has had a lot of damage every day at 3:30.
Next question!
Anyone else
right
back there?
Guy right there in the middle.
Lost Galaxy, what did you do since you didn't wake up to the alarm? What did you do the whole entire time?
I'm trying to keep it child friendly. A young man in bed all day by himself.
All right. Now look. Now the episode that
You are a filthy man! Shame on you!
The episode that you're talking about is where Skull gets left behind on Earth as the Terra Venture blasts off with the only important character in the show, myself, to go to the new planet to colonize things. And if you look at Skull's body position when he's in that bed, what religious historical character is he portraying? I'll leave you with that. Is he here?
Are they here?
Is he here?
Let's play me, Johnny!
Do 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 do.